Hello, everybody, and good evening, and welcome to another episode of Volunteering for Seniors Organization Subtle Movement for Seniors Yoga series. And in today's episode, we will be doing modified sun salutations or modified Surya Namaskaras. Now, as you all know, Surya Namaskara is considered to be one of the most beneficial and most popular workout sequence that anybody can practice and bring it into their daily routine because it involves our whole body moving, right? It has our forward bend, it has our back bend, it has a balancing element to it. So it is considered to be a great cardio workout. It helps to pump blood, improve circulation, so many benefits of bringing sun salutation or Surya Namaskara into the daily practice. However, the classical sun salutation sometimes can be challenging because not everybody has the access or the capacity to perform the sequences because it requires some stamina and strength. And I think with the senior population, that can be a little bit challenging. So today we will be modifying some of those classical sun salutation postures, and we will be using a soft cushion just to place it under our knees, and we can still be able to perform the sun salutations, but without having any risk of injury or any hurt. So what we will be doing now is starting with the warm-up, and then we will be performing the modified Surya Namaskaras. So for today's practice, all we need is a soft cushion, just like so. Like this, we place it right in the center of the mat because we will be using the whole length of the mat. So that's all we need for today's practice. And I recommend all of you to come and stand in front of the cushion like this so that we can use the whole length of the mat when we start the practice. All right, so please take your position, come to standing, and let's begin. Let's start in Tadasana. And we are going to start with warm-ups. Roll your shoulders. And then reverse. Let's also move our wrists. And then reverse. Good. Let's place our hands on the hips and do some hip rotations. That will help us to be a little bit more flexible. Then go reverse. 1, 2, 3. Great. And let's start our ankle rotation. Now, if you have trouble standing on one leg and challenging to balance the body, then always hold a chair, or if you're next to a wall, you can hold the wall and you can rotate your ankles. And now the same thing goes to the other. All right, good. After this, we are going to gently bend our knees, softly bend the knees, and then do some knee rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now come back to standing. Gently, we are going to raise our chin up, stretch our neck. And slowly, we are going to bring our chin down towards our chest. And come back to center. So that was our warm-up. So if you're right, okay, we can proceed on to our modified Surya Namaskaras. Okay, so just come a little bit in front of the cushion or to the front of your mat. Stand in the mountain pose or Tadasana. Now, the first step would be to raise your arms all the way up and look up. You can gently bring your hands to this prayer pose and then stretch your arms and look up. An option to bend backwards, but you really don't have to do that. You can just stay straight and extend your arms as much as possible and try to look up. Now, if looking up is dizzy, makes you uncomfortable, just look forward. Now, the third step would be to come forward and touch the mat. Now, this is quite challenging for many of us, right? Because we can't bend all the way and reach all the way towards the floor. So in that case, you can always bend the knees and reach. That way you will not put too much pressure on your back. Or if you want, you can just stay wherever you're comfortable. You can be here, you can be here. But I like this option of bending the knee and going a little bit forward. From here, we take one step back to a lunge position and just look forward. So this is where you can place your knee on the cushion and stay here. Now from there, we can take another step back like this and come to Balasana or the child's pose. Stretch our hands, bend the head. And from there, again, lift your neck up, come to tabletop, little bit forward and go down on your belly. And from there, the next step would be to Bhujangasana. So bringing your hands, your chest all up. And then from here, again, you're gonna draw your hips back and go back to child's pose or Balasana. And from there, come to tabletop and just place that one leg forward. Coming back to our original lunge position. And then try to bring the other step forward, keeping your knees bent. You can still be touching your feet or the floor. And then drawing your arms all the way up, coming back to our original standing pose. Look up or look forward and bringing your hands down to Samasthiti. So that is our full sequence of the modified sun salutation. Now, I will repeat the sequence one more time and you can practice or follow along with me, okay? Starting in mountain pose, Samasthiti. Step number 2. Step number 3, bending your knees and trying to reach the floor. Taking one step back and coming to the lunge position, placing the knee on the blanket. Taking your other knee also back and coming to Balasana or the child's pose. Now, many of us cannot reach all the way back and sit on our heels. So just do as much as you can. You can just go as far back as you can and try to bring your head down. Now coming back to this tabletop position and sliding down onto the belly. Now inhaling to Bhujangasana. You don't have to go all the way up. Just do how much ever you can. And you don't have to stay here for long as well, because it is quite intense for your lower back. Just staying here, or immediately you can draw your hips back and go back to child's pose. Then again, coming back to tabletop and bringing that step forward. And the other step forward, bending the knees, touching the floor, dropping the head down. And inhaling, coming back to our original position. And bringing your arms down to Samasthiti. Now I would really like to show you from the side how it looks like. I'm going to place the cushion this way, and you will get an idea of the posture. Coming to the in front of the cushion. Step number 1. Step number 2. Step number 3. Step number 4. Step number 5. Step number 6. Step number 7. Step number 8. Step number 9. Step number 10. Step number 11. Step number 12. So even if you can do this 3 or 4 times during the daytime before you start your day, you can feel the heart rate going up and you already feel energized. I think it's a great practice to bring into your daily routine. Please do give it a try, and I will see you in the next episode. My name is Anjana, and I once again want to thank the Volunteering for Seniors organization to give me this opportunity to create the Subtle Yoga for Seniors series. Thank you, and I will see you again. Bye.